What's up, Ant family, man? We back once again with another reaction video, man. Y'all know what time it is. Gonna handle that business. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all should have been did that by now. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know when y'all step through the door to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Y'all let me know you're here, man. Let me know where you're from. Drop your motherfucking state, your city in the comments, man. Let me know where you're from, man. You know what I'm saying? We back Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with these videos, man. Another day of the 25 days of Amos, man. I told y'all I'm striking y'all back to back. I'm hitting you with these videos, man. And who more consistent than Ant? Name them. Who more consistent with this shit? You feel me? Run me up. Let's get in this algorithm, family. You know what I'm saying? We keep moving up toward that 100 subscriber goal, man. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all, man. You feel me? Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, hit that bell, subscribe, man. Know when I'm dropping every time, let you know. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the video. Today we're going to be reacting to the truth behind the FBI's crackdown on the NBA. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, family.
So the NBA had a problem. The FBI just arrested around 30 people for gambling related crimes. Now I know what you're thinking. Why the FBI involved? It's just some little gambling stuff. Well, it ain't just some little gambling stuff. Lock in. You see, the thing is, there were two major investigations the FBI was conducting. One involving a head coach allegedly working with the mafia, and another involving a player basically taking bets on himself. The FBI said, ooh, those are bad. So we're just going to make it one big investigation. So I said we're just going to combine the two cases and call it the NBA gambling investigation. So they can start sharing resources and information about the two cases. And plus, FBI investigates NBA for gambling just looks better on a headline. So the NBA comes out heated. They say, FBI, y'all can't call it the NBA gambling investigation. They don't think we all just out here gambling. Meanwhile, it's only like just one player, like just one coach, like just 28 other people. Y'all doing too much. The FBI said, first of all, you ain't nobody daddy, watch your tone. Second of all, wait till the TikToker/YouTuber get to explain it, and we're going to see if you're still out here running your mouth at the end of the video. And so let's talk about how bad these crimes really are, starting with the player that bet on himself. See, his name is Terry Rozier, and he had a problem.
Terry Rozier, bro. I got to get on your ass, gang. Niggas put bets on you, gang. I used to bet on this nigga, folks. Nigga, you getting paid 100 million, gang. 100 million. Why? Why is you out here throwing games, folks? You faking injuries. You out here can't score 10 and shit, gang. You making all that money, bro. But you fucking up regular people parlay, gang. Regular people parlay, gang, for a kickback or some shit, folks. This nigga crazy, folks. Niggas be too greedy, gang. You making all that money, bro. Just go out there and do your fucking job, folks. Go hoop, folks. Go play. Go do what these niggas paying you to do, folks. That's it, bro. You might make a couple niggas some money off this shit, folks. I mean, bro, you pay anyway. Why you trying to get scraps at the table, gang? A couple bands, folks. You getting that shit in it per game, nigga. Like, man, niggas, man, bro. Tick, bro. These niggas be ticking me off, gang, for this shit right here, bro. That's why I done chilled. I chilled on the betting shit. I chilled on the sports betting, bro. These niggas be doing too much. Niggas point shave and niggas ain't running their yards in the football. Niggas doing all type of bullshit, man. Y'all ain't finna keep taking my motherfucking bread. Hell nah, folks.
Rest comes to his crib. They said, look, you owe us about $8 million in taxes for your house, big bro. He said, $8 million what? They said, boy, don't act like you ain't know you was paying taxes. Stop playing. He said, you got me there. So he hits up his boy. He said, yo, I owe them guys $8 million. His boy said, the mafia? Terry said, even worse, the government. His boy said, ooh, that's bad. What you finna do? Terry said, I'm gonna see what them parlays hitting for. You see, this was Terry's plan. See, when you make a sports bets, there's these things called overs and unders. Basically, if you bet, is a player going to score over 5 points or under 5 points? If you guess right, if you guess over, then you get some money. So Terry's plan was to have his friend bet that he was going to score under a set amount of points. And he knows how many points he's going to score in the game. Terry does. And that's what makes this so illegal. And it's why the government takes players betting on themselves so seriously, because now it's not gambling. It's basically scamming. So Terry tells his boy, and this is all alleged, technically he tells him, look, on these games, I'm going to be injured. His boy said, damn, Terry, you okay? Terry said, I'm not really going to be injured, fool. You going to bet that I'm going to score a low amount of points, but I'm going to walk out the game. His boy.
Then on top of this shit, gang, you doing this shit on the phone. Like you you telling niggas to play like over the phone, text messages. Brother, you making all this money, gang. I'm not saying do this shit, but if you gonna do it, do the shit way more smooth than this, folks. You ain't even supposed to be in contact with a nigga betting on you hitting them play like that. You ain't even supposed, man, you and him is some type of middleman type shit or nigga, some, bruh. We don't know, folks. No way they can find out we were talking about this shit. You feel me? Like, no, bruh. This nigga just did some shit. That's why his ass fucked up now. Shit, he bullshitted, man. Bullshitted. Hard, I'm talking about.
Okay, you smart, Terry. So Terry hops in a game. And by the way, Terry could hoop. So Terry said, ooh, hit him with the cross. Ooh, lock in, Terry. He said, my leg. The coach said, damn, Terry, you ran like 7 miles in practice. Terry said, you gonna call me a liar? And that was the biggest problem the NBA had. It was the NBA commissioner's argument. He said, we can't just sit up here and call a player a liar. I gotta take his word for it. The FBI said, wait till the story over before you get to yapping. So through allegedly faking injuries, Terry makes around $200,000. But the thing is, when bets start looking too weird, the police automatically get flagged. So the FBI hits up Terry. They said, how your leg doing, Terry? Terry said, no, it's good. I'm all right. The FBI said, Now, at this point, I assume the FBI hit up Terry's friend, the one who allegedly made the bets for Terry. Because the FBI seems very sure that Terry did this, so they must have got their information from somewhere. So the FBI then goes to the NBA. They said, you heard about Terry? The NBA said, yes, but we're doing our own investigation. No big deal. The NBA does an investigation. They come up with nothing. The FBI says, oh, is that so? Now, at the same time, remember, there's another investigation going on with a head coach named Chauncey Billups. See, Chauncey was playing poker, high stakes poker for millions of dollars. Now, the thing is, these poker games were allegedly rigged by the mafia. They had like
niggas out here. Hey, man, you gotta ask, bro. Like, you getting all this money. Like, do you have to deal with them type of folk? Like, do you have to deal with the mafia folk? Like, you done killed your whole reputation over some poker games and shit. I'm talking about you can't do shit with the league. You done lost your coaching job, folk. You ain't finna be able to talk on no motherfucking shows. Nigga, your face card through. Then you can't go in the courtroom and get the snitching, get the ratting on the mafia niggas. Shit. Now your life in jeopardy. Like, then y'all were finessing big rolling, y'all $1 million game, poker game, y'all finessing high rollers, folks. Shit, man. That shit deep, gang.
X-ray tables, contact lenses with like cameras in them, high stakes poker, high stakes scamming. And apparently Chauncey was the face card of the operation. He would basically invite other really rich players over. Because he was so trusted and such a big name, people around the table wouldn't think they're being scammed. Whole time Chauncey went in hand after hand, he getting bread. Other players said, damn, Chauncey, you be winning a lot, huh? Chauncey said, huh? Oh, I guess it's just my lucky day. Now, the feds haven't revealed how much Chauncey was involved, but they say he was.
Look at him. If I was brewing them, hey, folk. Hey, Rich Paul and them clutch. Hey, folk, you got to come up out my jacket, bro. We can't rock our brand. Hell no, folk. Don't bring that shit this way, folk. Hell no. You can't rock the clutch sports shit. You can't rock this shit, bro. Nah, bro. Then you wear this shit to the court, folks. What is wrong with this nigga, folks? Wear your own shit, gang. I've been on his ass. Wear your own shit, bro. Don't put my brand on, bro. They might think we got something to do with that shit. Don't even get them over here peeping around in my shit. Nah, folks. We good that way. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you gotta take that off immediately. Cease and desist, folks. Cease and desist.
and he got a cut. And here's where things start to get wicked. Since the FBI decided to take these two investigations, make them into one big investigation and reveal it together, it seemed really bad. So Congress hits up the commissioner of the NBA and says, what the hell is going on? The NBA commissioner said, I'm about to explain in a press conference. So the NBA commissioner holds a press conference. He said, look, first of all, Chauncey was involved with the mafia. How are we supposed to know that? You think we got James Bond on the roster? Stop playing with me. Second of all, the FBI said, tell him about Terry Rozier. The NBA said, we was finna get to that. We asked him if he was gambling. He said, no. You think we psychic? I should have called Raven Simone and them. Who you think we got on the roster? The FBI comes out and says, first of all, Raven wasn't that type of psychic. No wonder your investigation failed. Second of all, if we didn't do an investigation, listen closely, then these things would have continued happening. What's going to prevent this type of stuff from happening in the future? The NBA commissioner said, Congress said, you can answer all those questions in front of Congress. So the commissioner of the NBA has officially been called in front of Congress to explain what they're going to do about sports betting and the NBA in the future. And Terry and Chauncey were suspended from the NBA without pay while the investigation continues. But other NBA players actually had a problem with that. They're like, yo, first of all, innocent until proven guilty technically, because it's basically like the NBA can stop paying people or suspend anyone for anything, since technically these two are innocent until proven guilty. Does that make sense? And another problem that NBA players had was with sports betting in general, since leagues all over like NFL, NBA are making so much money with sports betting showing.
I'm saying that's why, bro, sports getting watered down now, gang, because it looked like, bro, even if a nigga not doing it, bro, you could question it now, like, is this nigga trying to keep the point spread down? This nigga can't get 10 points. This nigga cheating, man. This nigga, he ain't trying, folks. This nigga can't get 3 rebounds. Cause nigga, I say it, gang. I'm guilty, folks. I ain't gonna get in them nigga DM and get to talking shit to him and shit. Nah. But nigga, come on, folks. A lot of this shit that these niggas be doing, bro, nigga can't get 2 rebounds. Nigga can't get a 2 dunks in the game and shit, bro. Nigga, all the nigga points be dunks. You feel me? Nigga can't shoot 2 3s. Nigga his whole repertoire 3. He won't attempt 4 threes for the game and shit. Nigga average 10 a game. Tonight he shoot 4. Man, come on, folks. That shit be looking kind of iffy, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Maybe because I sports bet, maybe. But, bro, that shit be looking iffy, gang. You can't even lie, bro.
Commercials and all that, but players are basically not getting anything but harmful effects from it. Since sports betting is making an insane rise, all players hear is, yo, make sure you hit my parlay tonight. Yo, stop scoring points. Yo, like, do this and do that. They get calls from friends saying, yo, how many points you gonna score? Like, their lives are basically tougher for no profit from it. Players have been complaining that fans in the stands don't care about if they win or lose anymore. They care about if they're going to score a certain amount of points. So it kind of messes with their motivation to play. And I kind of agree with the players here. Check out the green screen background, by the way. Because on top of the fact that all players get is calls from their friends, family, and fans saying, yo, hit my sports bet, hit my sports bet, they also have to deal with the temptation of sports betting in general. Now,
because, hey, if you a pro player, you the best at what you do, gang. Nigga, you can control your game like a motherfucker, man. I'm gonna score 4 this quarter, 2 this quarter, shit. I might chill in the third. I might get a couple assists. Like, niggas is good enough to do that, folks. It's nigga, and it don't look crazy. Like, nigga can do that shit, and it don't look like he betting. He don't look like he cheating. None of that shit, bro. It's tempting. It's niggas that can really, this shit, I do this shit on the regular. I'm finna get some money for this shit. Some extra cash. I don't understand it because you making millions, but some niggas may be greedy and they can make a couple extra 100 bands on the side. You feel me? I mean, it's temptation in that shit, folks. And these niggas don't get no pay from that shit. Like, as far as y'all getting them a payment for them being on the sports apps and getting betted on. None of that. You feel me? That we know of, because probably be some under the table slide, backdoor deals and shit for real. Man.
Thinking, okay, if you're a player, just don't sports bet. And I get that, but to me, it's unfair that random temptation just got thrust onto athletes out of nowhere. Because now, technically, all a player has to do is sit out one day and he can make like $100,000. Sure, it's something players absolutely shouldn't do, but I'm just saying if I was a player, I would be a little annoyed that this option appeared out of nowhere. And the whole time my league is making millions of dollars from sports betting, whole time I'm just sitting there frustrated. Now at the same time, athletes get stacked. So people are saying, look,
yeah,
temptation,
saying, bro.
You make like $20 million a year. Terry Rozier specifically made $20 million and he lost it all over a $200,000 sports bet. So basically, in other words, people are saying, if you make $20 million.
Do the math. 200 bands to 100 million, bro. The shit don't add up, gang. It's no comparison. It's no fucking comparison, bro. 200,000, you make 20 million a year, my nigga. You say you 8 million in the hole on the crib. You in Miami, gang. No state taxes. You getting all of your fucking money, folks. Majority of it, bro. Chunk. You should be able to throw 8 mil at some shit, folks. At the end of the season, can they hold off? I throw them a payment. Some, folks. No, bro. You shouldn't even be 8 mil behind this shit with all the money you got, folks. You got to take care of your business, bro. They come down to not taking care of business, folks. And like we see Malik Beasley, the shit wasn't even true about his shit, and he ain't even in the league right now, folks. See, man, that shit double-edged, bro. Double-edged sword, bro. Double-edged sword, bro. This nigga got caught up over 200 racks, folks. He make $20 million a year. $100 million NBA contract, folks. This shit don't make no sense, bro. You could take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of nigga, folks. Remember that shit, man. Remember that shit. This is key for this situation right here, bro. Key.
And you have financial problems, then that's on you. Now, in Terry Rozier's case specifically, his lawyer hopped out and said, look, the IRS is capping. He don't owe $8 million. They haven't updated their computers. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. We're going to have to wait and see when the court case actually kicks off. But what I do know is if he didn't owe money on his house and he made those sports bets, then that's even worse, is it not? Because now you're just scamming for the love of the game.
Oh, me.
This is all alleged, of course. And while it is sad to say, I do believe that sports betting is messing with the integrity of sport, messing with people's faith in the integrity of sport, I should say. And since there's no real way to police it, I just think that people's faith in sports is just going to keep getting worse.
That's it for the video, y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think about this NBA scandal, man. Let me know, bro. Y'all think that these folks tripping? Y'all think they should have been doing this shit? Y'all feel them. Y'all will do it if y'all was in the position. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments below, man. 25 days of Antmas, man. Let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep on getting these subscribers up. Let's keep getting these likes, these comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all thing. Ant family, man. Love y'all, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Ant, man. It's Ant Reacts. I'm out.
Sleigh bell jingling a ting ting a too. Ring a ling a ling a ding dong. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew. Ring a ling a ding dong.